Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Got some space here, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Coleman now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Boom, there it is. Detroit, Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Red zone opportunity. This is Coleman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Out of onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And now here's a carry heading left. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1 yard to go here on third down. They go to the fullback line. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here comes the Saints punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go! 319! 319! Detroit! 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 No. Watch him now, Barney!
And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 63 yards on the ground. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. It's Grant, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Green, 39, Detroit, Detroit. Over. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Gone.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It got his man complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that, Barney.
Now back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with us. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here we go now. Leopard.
The tight end Olsen in motion. And the play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 40, and he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Over. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Leopard. Let's go. Green 39. Green. Leopard. Oh, watching that. Barney.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third and short to give it a tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go. Blue 90. Over. Gone. Over. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 6 there on first. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Room to run inside the 40. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now. All right, here we go.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Back to throw.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over and defend. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And now running right through it. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the